This ancient pavilion has stood in the middle of the Yangtze River for more than 700 years without being washed away.
Building something in a river is very difficult, I can tell, because I'm a civil engineer. And let's see how ancient Chinese people did it. Subscribe, follow, and let's go.
Even more remarkably, it rises and falls with the river's water level. But with floods occurring year after year, how has it managed to remain firmly in place? And why did the ancients choose to build it in the middle of the river in the first place? The answer lies beneath the water, on a reef known as Longpan Rock. It was the only stable place in the river where construction was possible.
Okay, why in the river though? Why not on the outskirts or on the banks?
However, the surface of the rock was uneven, making it impossible to place building materials securely. At the same time, ancient Chinese builders
You need like a strong foundation to build a house, because all of the load of the house gets transferred into the soil or the rock in this case. So if the foundation isn't strong, your building, however fancy you may build, your building collapses.
followed the principle of living in harmony with nature. To solve this problem, craftsmen filled the larger holes with smaller stones. Then they carefully stacked shaped stone blocks across the surface, covering the raised sections of the reef. In the end, they created a flat foundation more than 1 meter thick. This allowed the natural reef itself to become part of the building's foundation. Even powerful floodwaters could not easily overturn such a solid base. The builders also constructed a level stone platform using durable red sandstone. This raised the pavilion above the water and protected it from moisture. Once the foundation was secure, they erected wooden columns and beams, built walls with grey bricks, installed doors and windows, and finally added the roof. The main structure of the river pavilion was then complete. However, as water levels rose, a new problem appeared. Strong currents struck the flat walls and caused crackage. To protect the building from the Yangtze's floods, the craftsmen built a curved stone wall on the upstream side. When rushing water hit the wall, it was naturally
This was going to corrode first instead of this.
diverted to both sides, reducing much of the impact. But what if the river rose even higher and completely submerged the pavilion? The enormous water pressure could crush the structure. Ancient builders had already planned for this. They left drainage openings in the foundation and walls. During flood season, they also opened all the doors and windows in advance, allowing water to flow freely in and out of the building. But why build a pavilion on a small reef in the middle of such a wide river? People reported seeing a golden dragon resting on the large reef in the river for several days before flying away. Sun Quan was delighted they built Guanyin Pavilion on the reef and prayed for peace and safety.